Quit on the spot, packed my bag, and ran off to travel 1,000 miles away. Because during my last vacation, my co-worker Su Chengqian messed up and called me, saying the company's precision machine had a problem. I rushed back to the company to repair it. In the end, I saved the company tens of millions in losses. But because the emergency repair delayed the schedule, the company had to pay the client 1 million. Su Chengqian never mentioned her own mistake and dumped all the blame on me. If Ms. Lin hadn't come back and messed with it, nothing would have gone wrong. Lin Xiao, you were clearly on vacation during the May Day holiday. How could you have come back to the company? You must have made a deal with a rival company and came back to sabotage our property. You have to pay for the company's losses. He took me to court and demanded I pay over $1 million in damages. I sold everything I owned, but it still wasn't enough. In the end, I collapsed from overwork while doing odd jobs and died after doctors failed to save me. When I opened my eyes again, I was back before the May Day holiday. Lin Xiao, you're resigning? Mr. Zhao, haven't you always said my salary alone could support 5 college grads? In that case, isn't it perfect that I resign? I knew Zhao Hongyuan had been fed up with me for a long time. After all, my salary was high. If he fired me, he couldn't even afford the N+1 severance. On top of that, I really was a core employee. I was the only one who could operate that precision machine. After Su Chengqian joined the company, she told Zhao Hongyuan she could operate that machine too. So Zhao Hongyuan started putting me down openly and secretly, just to push me into quitting. In my past life, I couldn't let go of that money. And I still had feelings for the company, so I never left. But this time was different. Why would I stay at a company that was going bankrupt in a week? Once Zhao Hongyuan went broke, he wouldn't even be able to pay salaries. Lin Xiao, since you put it that way, I'll approve your resignation letter. Clearly my leaving made him feel like he had just saved a huge amount of money. But he had no idea that Su Chengqian, the person he trusted so much, was nothing but a half-baked amateur. Only now, there was no way I was going to tell him that. Mr. Zhao, I've finished the handover. If there's no issue, I can leave now. Zhao Hongyuan immediately called Su Chengqian in HR. Soon, Su Chengqian and the HR manager arrived together. When Su Chengqian heard what I said, she froze for a second, then her face filled with excitement. In Su Chengqian's mind, once I left, the technical supervisor position would be hers. And on normal days, when she watched me operate that machine, she never thought it looked that hard. But she had no idea the machine had already aged badly. Zhao Hongyuan was too cheap to buy a new one, and without me, many problems simply couldn't be fixed. And Zhao Hongyuan had taken a lot of orders. During May Day, he had to pay workers double to work overtime. Once that machine broke down, the penalties alone would be enough to bankrupt him. Ms. Lin, you're leaving? Well, that's fine too. Ms. Lin, your salary is way too high. Mr. Zhao has said for a long time that keeping you is a heavy burden on the company. But don't worry, Mr. Zhao. I'm already familiar with that machine's issues. I only smiled, looking at Su Chengqian in front of me with a hint of disgust on my face. If she hadn't kept telling Zhao Hongyuan after joining the company that I didn't understand technology at all, and that she was far better than me, he wouldn't have truly believed it. Since that's the case, Mr. Zhao, here is my handover checklist. I handed the checklist to Zhao Hongyuan. It clearly listed every issue with the machine. I knew that even if I listed everything out, Su Chengqian still wouldn't understand it. But I had to write it clearly, because I knew that when the time came, even after I resigned, Su Chengqian would still dump the blame on me. This checklist was my proof. The machine's problems were already written there in black and white. And in my past life, I had personally repaired it. Lin Xiao, we don't need your checklist. I know that machine's problems very well. To show off in front of Zhao Hongyuan, Su Chengqian sounded especially confident. Mr. Zhao, since that's the case, let's make 2 copies of this document. After you sign it, I'll take one with me. That way, if anything happens, I'll have proof. Hearing my words, Zhao Hongyuan became noticeably more serious. He turned and handed it to Su Chengqian. Lin Xiao, that's all? I usually handle the machine maintenance myself. Of course I know how to maintain it.